built by Seti I and his son Ramesses. So only part of Karnak can make it as one of the wonders of God. So building tools. This is from Karnak, from Luxor. So what I mentioned is at the beginning of forming the Egyptian civilization. Yeah? At the beginning. What happened? We'll go back to the map. We'll go back to the map. Here you can see it's written Lower Egypt and Upper Egypt. Okay? Upper Egypt is in the south, Lower Egypt is in the north. Why lower and upper? By the way, the Nile runs from south to north. So maybe you can say it's the wrong way, yeah? The Nile is going the wrong way. Most rivers are running the other way around, yeah? So the Nile is running from south to north, heading to the Mediterranean. So the land of the south is higher or upper than the land of the north. Yeah, that's why we call it now Upper Egypt and Lower Egypt. Okay. So when they started forming and dwellings around the River Nile, in the Nile Valley, Egypt became divided into two lands. Upper Egypt and Lower Egypt. Each one of the two lands had a king wearing a different crown and had a flag, yeah, and also goddess protecting their land. So Upper Egypt, the king was wearing the white crown. Lower Egypt, the king is wearing the red crown. Even if we don't see the colors, we can tell that they are different. Am I right? They are totally different. Okay, but maybe after this lecture or this session, if I ask you outside, which was the crown of Upper Egypt, which was the crown of Lower Egypt, you might get confused. But if I tell you why it was white for Upper Egypt, why it was red for Lower Egypt, you will never forget. In Upper Egypt, it's hotter than Lower Egypt. And it's drier. And it doesn't rain. I never say never, but I can say it never rains. Yeah? If it rains like once every 5-10 years, it never rains. I wouldn't count it. So it's mostly desert. Mostly desert. If you just ignore the let's say, half a mile on each side of the River Nile as green, and then you go further, you find yourself in the eastern or the western desert, it's mainly desert. So the main color, popular color in Upper Egypt, which is the color you see everywhere you go, is the color of the sand, which is light yellow or white. So they use the white color for the crown. Agree? For Lower Egypt, it's fertile land, it's the delta. So the color of the soil is reddish or brownish because of the Nile silt. So they use the red color for the crown. Makes sense? Everything happened for a reason in ancient Egypt. Yeah? So the two crowns. The Upper Egyptians and the Lower Egyptians were fighting each other. When was that? That was around 5000 BC, when the two lands were formed. Now it's kind of civilization. Not very much like what we know or what we will know later, but it's kind of civilization forming, government, king, inheritance of the throne and so on. They were fighting each other. Why fighting, guys? We'll see why they were fighting. So here, this is a map. Lower Egypt, Upper Egypt, red and white. Each one of the two kingdoms, Upper and Lower Egypt, had a protecting goddess. So Nekhbet, the goddess of Upper Egypt, Wadjet, the goddess of Lower Egypt. Here we have also to know why. Why, not to be confused. You know the birds are migrating from Europe to Africa, going through Egypt, especially in the winter. Yeah? Looking for the warm weather. And Upper Egypt, still until today, until this very minute, still cleaner and less polluted than Lower Egypt. So when you go to Aswan today and you read in the guidebooks, the best place for